Is it true? Is the New Jersey housing market going back to normal?
Yes.
Looks like it may be, my folks. We're going to get into it today. We're going to talk about the September housing market for the whole state of New Jersey. We're going to look at how these rising interest rates are finally impacting the market here in New Jersey. You're not going to want to miss this one, so let's get into it right now. It's nice to see that we are heading back into somewhat of a normal market, like to pre-pandemic market. I kind of like that new term right now, pre-pandemic market, because my God, these prices have become unsustainable and it's really difficult for buyers. So let's take a look at what happened in September. I'm also going to share with you some information from Jeffrey Otto from the Otto Valuation Group. I just attended his fall housing webinar and he had some pretty positive news to share about what's going on here in New Jersey. So let's get into it. The data I'm sharing with you today is coming from Redfin. Now, in September of 2022, home prices in New Jersey was up 7.2%. Now, keep in mind what Redfin does is they take a look at all housing types. So we're looking at single family, townhomes, co-ops, condos, all of that. Overall, those home prices went up 7.2%. So as you can see, they're only going up single digits now. It's not going up that high. So that's a good sign. On average, the number of homes sold was down 15.6% year over year, and there were 9,988 homes sold in September of this year. That's down 11,835 homes sold in September of last year. So it's slowing down, guys. The median sales price was $451,600. Again, that was up 7.2% year over year. Let's talk about the housing supply here in New Jersey. Now, inventory is still low. So in certain pockets of New Jersey, certain markets, you're going to see some bidding wars going on. I'm going to touch on that a little bit later and explain to you where specifically that's happening. But overall, now this is looking at all homes in New Jersey. There were 34,859 homes for sale. That's a 17% decrease from last year. The number of newly listed homes was only 9,494. So it's a decrease of 23% year over year. So not as many homes came on the market in September. That is typically a normal trend though. September, we don't see a lot of homes hit the market. So that's okay. That's kind of normal. Now, let's look at the New Jersey housing demand. This is interesting. In September of 2022, 50.4% of the homes that sold for below list price. There were only 18.1% of homes that had price reductions in New Jersey. That number has increased year over year 3.1 points. So that number is starting to go up, guys. We're going to see more price reductions coming up in the future. Your sale to list price only went down a tiny bit. It was at 101.1%. You're like, oh my God, it's selling over 100%. But look at that number. It only went 1.1% over list price. So these offers going over list, it's not as crazy as it was. So that's calming down too. Now, as I said before, there are still certain markets in New Jersey that are still experiencing bidding wars. As a matter of fact, I just helped clients get under contract. We won a bidding war in Morris County. We were up against only 3 other offers. It was a total of 4 offers. We didn't go crazy overbidding on the house, and we did secure the home, which was phenomenal. I was so happy for them. That's a really positive sign. We're not seeing as many people bidding. A lot of buyers have dropped out because of these interest rates, and the competition is less. So if you're still in the market to buy a home, you have less competition. There's a chance, and I think it's just going to get better from here. Now, I want to share with you this article from NJ.com, and it's quoting Jeffrey Otto from the Otto Valuation Group, who I mentioned before. You know, I follow Jeffrey all the time, and I think he's been pretty spot on with his forecast of what goes on in the New Jersey housing market. Now, in this article, Jeffrey is saying, now I'm assuming he's referring only to single family homes, but he's saying the median sales price for homes in New Jersey hedged down slightly from July to August, from $510,000 to $500,000. That's according to New Jersey Realtor's data. Home price reductions are becoming more common. Did we think that was going to happen? Yeah, I think we did. So what Jeffrey's saying in his forecast, he's saying home prices are expected to decrease 5% in 2023 and slip another 5% in 2024. This is his forecast for the state of New Jersey. I'm not talking about the rest of the country here. He's suggesting, and I kind of agree with him, he said this is a great time to buy right now because people are just dropping off. Buyers are dropping out of the market. There is less competition. Now, I know the interest rates are getting out of control. We're over 7%. So if there's a possibility, if you can buy a point, do a 2-1 buy down. If you had to go ARM loan, as some people are doing that, I'm not a big fan of it, but if you had to get the rate down a little bit, because he's also saying in the next 18 months, the feds are going to go back and slash interest rates again. But again, can we trust the government? I don't know. Yeah.
No, me either.
If that's the case, if the feds are going to slash interest rates in the next 18 months, if you do an ARM loan, you should be safe. Or if you do just get a house with the rate of like, say, 6.5% to 7% right now, you can refinance. All right. There will be a light at the end of the tunnel where you could lower that monthly payment. So overall, the demand is dropping here in New Jersey. We are seeing price reductions. There are certain markets where we are still seeing some bidding wars, not as many offers like what we saw in what I just experienced with my clients in Morris County. I will tell you the town of Ridgewood is still hot. You're going to be competing in that market for sure. Also, Jeffrey says that the Jersey Shore is still a hot market. The second home market is definitely still hot because people are still in that mindset from the pandemic that people are kind of afraid to go out on vacations. Still, there are some out there that don't want to deal with the fear of being locked down again or, traveling somewhere and God forbid something happens and you're stuck wherever you are, like if a virus breaks out again. So second home market is still really strong. So if you're in that market too, you're looking to buy a beach house down the Jersey Shore, be prepared to be competing against other buyers. Also, the towns in Hudson County, which are right across from New York City, those markets are really rebounding. They're coming back again and they're becoming more competitive because now that the New York City is open, companies are open, people want that easy access into the city. So Hudson County, like Hoboken, Weehawken, Jersey City, Guttenberg, those markets are going to start rebounding again and it's going to become a little bit more competitive. So the key thing is here, we are returning back to normal. I mean, do you think 5% reduction is going to be enough to afford a home? It could be for some. It may still be challenging for others, but I think when we go down the road and the rates get reduced again, maybe we'll come back to the normalcy where affordability won't be so much of an issue. At least let's hope about that. So with these rising interest rates and the housing market just going crazy right now, I know you have a lot of questions out there, right? So if you want the answers, go look at these videos over here, like click on it right now, go check them out. Got a lot of good stuff about the housing market. Thanks for joining me today to get your dose of real estate reality. My name is Jackie Baker and I'm with Coldwell Banker Realty, and I will see you next time.